Kia ora, guys, gals, and legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Fallout 4 Frost. We're with Akira, and we are in Concord. We have just cleared out the Museum of Freedom, and we've taken some spoils for ourselves, namely ammunition, food, and medication, things that will help us stay alive in this unforgiving landscape. We have a little bit more to see before we leave Concord behind, and eventually decide where it is we'll be going next. And so with that, let us dive on in. And there is a chance, that in this episode, there will be some diving. Yeah. I have an idea. I don't know if I want to talk about it yet, but I have an idea. It may be a terrible idea. It quite possibly could be an atrociously bad idea. But it is an idea that we are going to attempt all the same, for better or for worse. And so let's go get ourselves outside before I reveal just what my idea might be. Yeah, I think it'll become pretty clear pretty quick. But it's an idea that's kind of come to Akira as well. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Or at the very least, I'm going to check it out, and no, I promise, I'm gonna be very careful. I'm gonna be very careful on the roof. But there is this great big vertibird sitting on top of here. That could have a damn decent amount of supplies to it. Now, I imagine in her mind, Akira would think that one of those locked doors that were in there was a path that might lead her up to there. And with those doors being completely barred up, there is no way in. However, there may be a way from here. So we're going to investigate that together, and, well, we'll see, won't we? We will see whether or not it is a even semi-appropriate idea. As you've seen, Akira has demonstrated some skill with parkour in the past, so I mean, there's got to be a chance, right? So obviously this roof hasn't been very kind to us in the past, and looking at this here, I'm imagining that is where we need to try and get to, and whether or not it's going to be jumping from that peak there to try and get it, I'm not sure. It might even be easier to go up, over, and then try and jump, rather than trying to do like a run-up and then try and jump. I know what it sounds like. It doesn't sound like a great idea, and that's because you're right. It's not a great idea. It's a below-average idea. Highly average idea. Have I been on top of that roof there? We have, haven't we? No, it wasn't that one. It must have been that one over there. Yeah, that's the broken pole one that we were able to get up on top of. Maybe we could go up here. I'm just surprised, because then I would have been able to see all that fun that was down there. Okay. Well, we are going to drop down, and we're going to be very cautious of this hole in particular, because, well, this hole claimed life once before. Let's just have a good look in and around this rooftop here. Yeah, so that's essentially what we're going for here. And something else that we can potentially use in this scenario is Jet. Jet can actually help with our jumping distance a little bit. Let's see how we're looking, though. We've got 3 Jet left. That's not bad for Akira. I mean, I think she always likes to have an okay stockpile of the stuff. Yeah, my question is, if we were to jet, I think it would probably be better to try and jump from this position here. And honestly, I think jet might be the way to go. We definitely I'm being very cautious and aware of where all the others are. Because, yeah, see, look, there are little bits that we can kind of get stuck on, which is not ideal. But I think that's the direction that we want to try and go in, is out towards that. And so that jet does actually last a little while for us. Deep breath. The vertibird better be worth it. We can see that very large gun on the other side, Akira. You ready? Okay, here we go. That's not a jump at all. Where's the jump? Where's the jump? Okay, we still need to make use of it. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, easy. Easy with the jet. And we got an infection. Can you... Did we cut ourselves? Seriously, did we cut ourselves on the chassis of this thing? Are you kidding me with this? We haven't drunk dirty water for ages. We're literally just jumping across here. We took some jet, yeah, sure. That was remarkably not that difficult for us to do. Yes, the first part was a little scary. I will agree to that. It was most definitely scary, but we made it up here. And at the very least, this satisfies Akira's curiosity. But we have an infection now, which, you know, just... good times for us. Now, me as a player knows that there is something here, or rather there is in the base game. Akira would have just seen this and hoped that there would be something of use up here, perhaps something that she can salvage, something that she can sell. It's actually there. Beautiful. Let's pick this up for a second. Strength of 8 is required to rip it off. Yeah, we can't rip that off. Okay. But that there, that is something pretty special. Seriously, how did we get an infection? I can't believe that. There's no way for me to change infections and how they work as well. It's either you have diseases on or you have diseases off. And I think the disease system, well, I do think it's good to have diseases, but I mean, did we cut ourselves on a rusty piece of the vertibird? Like, what happened there? Why did we get an infection? I don't know, but that is a full set of power armor. Now, Akira would have seen these in operation before the war, probably not exactly knowing how to operate one herself, but they seem to be a lot more intuitive than we'd think. Let's go ahead and play this log.
Personal log. United States Army Staff Sergeant Michael Daly. This past Saturday, October 23rd,
we can go back in that way.
while en route to West Stockbridge, a vertibird crashed into the roof of this museum. The cause? EMP following nuclear detonation. Several, in fact. From the intel I've gathered, this was a global event. The co-pilot was killed on impact. Pilot died of his injuries a day later. Day after that, Flaherty and Canoa were shot by some scared, desperate survivors. Then Brzezinski took off running. Haven't seen him since. Now, it's my turn to go AWOL, if that concept even applies anymore. My armor's fusion core is burned out, so I guess my soldering days are done. I'm heading to Boston, on foot, to see if my sister survived all this. She's got an apartment on Boylston Street. This is Mike Daly, signing out. Good luck.
Thank you, Mike.
And God
Thank
bless
you.
America. Or what's left of it.
Okay, well, we're gonna jump into Mr. Daly's armor here, or at least try to. A snug fit. Oh, yes it is. And yeah, there is no power in here at the moment. But we can still maneuver, albeit slowly. Now, I've just dropped a power core recently in here, and I can't for the life of me remember where it was. So, let's cross our fingers and hope that I'm able to come across that, because if we can power this thing, there are possibilities. In saying this though, we have an infection, which is wonderful. I'm very, very happy about that. Okay, alright. Now, it's probably going to be easier for us to move around without this on. I just want to make sure that we don't jump down without it. So let's just have a quick look around, see if we can find... Oh, Oh, I had flashes. We're okay. Let's have a quick look around here. I need to try and remember where the hell I dropped everything. That's a great question. It is a great question. Let's try and see if we can find where the hell we dropped all of our stuff. Okay, all right. Now, see, I wasn't anticipating this. If I was, I would have gone back and had a look in the recording, sorted all that out. You know, we'd be fine. Oh, we're peckish from lack of food. We've still got some food, and we did get some more food from here, so that's nice at the very least. Now, let's think about this. Where would I have dropped everything else off? I vaguely remember doing it here. I'm relatively sure we did it in this building. We dropped off a power core and a number of other items. And I know those of you who have watched this, you might have watched the other one more recently than I recorded it, and you know exactly where it is. Unfortunately, right now, I do not know where that is. Okay. What's our purified water like at the moment? How much purified water do we have? We've got one. We've got a few stim packs. We might actually be able to just straight up make ourselves antibiotics and get rid of the infection that way to save us from sleeping for another 12 days. So we can walk back up here to grab our armor. It's our armor. It feels great to say that. But of course we need to actually find everything first. Oh dear. And yes, there was I'll take the rounds. There was downstairs the place where there should be a power core, but there isn't. This is me really hoping that I'm actually going to be able to find something here. Maybe on the other side. Let's have a look around here. Weary from lack of sleep. Oh, come on. Come on. Everything is wearing us down now. Okay, well I think that's a sign. I think it's a sign that we do actually need to have some kind of sleep, so we'll go ahead and chuck down our sleeping bag for the time being. So it's going to be under camping gear for us, sleeping bag. We'll go ahead and drop this thing down. It's not going to be a very comfortable sleep, but we'll sleep through it. And yeah, when we wake up, we're probably not going to have a huge amount. Oh, actually, no, we should regain our health in saying that, so yeah. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we got some back. We wake still tired, but at least we're not overtired. We're fatigued. I don't think there's actually any way that we can get rid of our like full-on tiredness. Even when I was sleeping for like days at a time. There we go. Yes. Okay, good news. Good news, people. Good news. Okay, so we do have some junk with us. I want to try and break down some of that junk. We don't want to break down the bottles, obviously, because we need to... Oh, Mike Daly's journal. How did I not find this before?
Scouted the area a bit now that my team is gone. It's just me. Only a few days have passed and already starting to feel the loneliness sink in. Not sure whether to find more army after I find my sister or look somewhere to hold up. There have to be some shelters underground, hopefully with friendlier inhabitants than the ones I ran into. Well, at least I don't have to pay back Kanawa, that grant I owed him. I think I'll miss our poker games the most. Whatever. No use worrying about the old world now. Found a couple of gas masks in the emergency supplies, so I'm going to head to Wasteland in the morning. Block the door behind me so I can't come back, even if I needed to. Should hold, for a while at least.
So I think that was actually added in by Frost. Because the door wasn't kind of barred in the vanilla game. Right, so let's go get our scavenging kit out and let's start breaking some things up. So, Misk, scavenging tools? Scavenger's Toolbox, that's what it's called. Scavver's Toolbox, go ahead and drop you on the ground. Okay, let's go start scrapping some junk. So we want to go store our junk first. We want to take the money out, the bandages and the scalpel, the bottles as well, which I guess we have a few of those, it would seem. Oh, and of course, the water filter. We're going to scrap everything else, which, looking at this now, there's not that much junk in there, so we're not going to get much weight down by doing this. but we'll take what we can. We will. Okay, let's see. Are we going to be able to get away with carrying you? No is the answer. But then again, putting that into our armor up there, we should be good after that. So let's just go drop you for now. Very cautiously drop you, and we're going to find our way back up towards that magical suit of armor that we have up there. That wonderful, wonderful thing. Hey, look at that, our infection's spreading. Oh, hot damn. What we might have to do with the infection, I mean, I want to find a chem station so that we can do some work on it. I can't think of any chem stations around here specifically. I'm trying to remember if there's any in the commons that we've been in as of yet. I don't think so. I really don't want to drop this thing right down the bottom. Okay, coffee pot back there. Alright, here we go. Don't drop it through the floorboards. Grab this thing. Am I going to transfer the fusion core to you, or... Ah, there we go. Straight in. We have a fusion core in there, which is fantastic. The armor is now powered. We're going to have to try and find more fusion cores to keep that thing going, or find a way to create them. I don't even know. We're going to have to find some kind of way, because fusion cores, I imagine, are going to be relatively hard to come by. So let's be cautious with that. So we want to avoid running where possible, or rather, we want to avoid sprinting. I think. Oh, is that not reducing our? Really? It doesn't increase our carrying capacity at all. That's interesting. I feel like we have less carrying capacity now than we did before. Is that the case? Let's just have a look. Let's have a look. Sorry, there's a weird flash when we come out of that. Yep. We have more carrying capacity outside of the armor. Perhaps that's because our bag isn't taking effect or something like that. Quite disappointing. But I guess realistic? Because we're not actually carrying things. Our infection spreads? Of course it does. We can see that the arm and the leg is quite damaged. Well, we need to drop some things off, don't we? So we can't have everything. Which, yeah, what are we going to drop then? Is the question. We can't really afford to drop things, but we're going to have to try and drop things. There really isn't anything that we're holding on to right now that's weighing us down by a lot. So that makes it tough. Right, it's our water. We could... See, that's the thing, is like, I want to drink it, but I don't want to drink... What? We're infected. What's the worst thing that can happen now? Are we thirsty at all? I guess I could just check on our stats if we are. No, we're just peckish. So we'll have something to eat, and that will lessen the amount that we're carrying. We've got some uncooked blamco there. Do we have anything else that's actually cooked right now? No, see, we had to eat so much last time we were infected that we probably don't have a huge amount of food left on us. A whole heap of uncooked stuff. So we could have the canned dog food, which actually gives us 0 rads, but it does not to our sanity. At the end of the day, we're already insane, so I think that's going to be okay. And we'll have the Danny Boy apples as well. Properly fed. Fantastic. I'll take that. We still are carrying too much, though. That's really disappointing. Okay, so is it worth us holding onto alcohol still? I don't know as much. I mean, yes, we do have an alcohol addiction still. Maybe, you know what, let's just drink it. Yeah, it's going to make us more thirsty, but let's drink it. It is actually going to give us some sanity back. Oh, and look at that, it's given us some strength as well. So maybe that's going to be strength enough to be able to do some stuff. Here we go. All right. Yes, thank you very much. Now, I'm relatively sure there actually isn't anything in there. We will check. We will find a way. Okay. Apparently we're still nimble enough to lockpick in this. Yep, there is nothing in there. It's just somehow running. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to be keeping a close eye on that core and on the usage of the core. We are going to see that going down, which which I don't like, but hey, what can you do? What can you do? So, next thing for us, ideally, is going to be finding a cook station and or a chem station. We do have some portable tools that we may be able to utilize. Let's see. Or not. I'm gonna say or not. Yeah, we've left most of that stuff behind. So the only thing we have at the moment, well, we can't do it. I don't know if we have a fire starting kit, so we can't cook on the go. Because we have our cooking pot, but we don't have a fire starting kit. No. Nope. Okay. All right. Well, that's just what it is then. Let's move on out. So there is somewhere we can cook nearby. Ideally, we'll have somewhere we can use a chem station as well, but a nice cook fire will also do. And look at that, we can actually see a little bit further ahead now with this proper looking light. Yeah, it's going to be intriguing to see how much or how well this holds up. I really do want to find a chem station. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head where they would be. I want to keep some blood packs just in case. That I don't want to touch any of that stuff for now, so I think we're just going to take a bandage and hopefully get some health back for the time being. Let's see, bandage. I've seen you like 3 times now. Why can't I see you? Bandage, fantastic. Our infection spreads, brilliant. Even less health. That's exactly what we want. Okay, let's go with you out for the time being. Okay, all the houses are boarded up. You aren't boarded up though. We're actually gonna have to leave this torch on because it is next to impossible to see right now. Okay, we've got food here. Always welcome. Oh, that's a cigar box, which we don't need, considering we're already at our capacity. And we aren't actually carrying all that extra. I'm probably just going to have to look at some of the ammunition that we're hoarding now and try and lessen the amount that we've got with us. Marksman's pipe bolt action sniper rifle. You've got some bolts and a crossbow. Hey, old school. Alright, I'm tempted to take the bottles so we can actually fill them up, get some water. We always need more bottles, but bottles are really heavy as well. That's what makes us even tougher. Okay, novice safe. I welcome that. Okay. That way? Nope, nope, definitely not that way. Okay, that's fine. Or less. There we go.
That's it.
We'll take the cash. And that's it. As she says. Marksman's pipe bolt action sniper rifle. So let's have a look at that really quick. Our infection is spreading. We're losing more health. We'll be down at 1 before we know it. So let's have a look at that compared to our sniper. So this is now the other one is tuned. So this is doing 15. Okay. Does more damage. The range and accuracy are good. Yeah, no, it's better in every regard, the one that we have. So we'll stick at that for now. Hello. We have activity. Oh, not just any activity. We have ghoul activity. Now that's not a ghoul, but it's someone associating with ghouls. We've got a few more rounds for this thing now. And it looks like they have food. As we know, Akira doesn't have many qualms when it comes to killing people, even less when it comes to killing ghouls. Now, I would think it would be smart for us to place some kind of contingency. If we're spotted up here, it would be nice to be able to stop anyone that might be coming for us. So with that, we are going to lay a improvised explosive device just on the front doorstep here. For anyone that might want to say hello. Okay. Turn our light off, make us a little bit less visible. Now, are we going to be able to hit that shot from here? Look how much our arms are swaying. Well, I don't think we have to get a headshot here. I would think a body shot with this thing might be enough to do it. Maybe that's not the case. I mean, I reckon I might be able to get a headshot, potentially. We'll see, huh? That, or we could just throw one of our frags down there. It's also an option. The whiskey's worn off. Let's see what we can do. There we go. Okay. They're on the move, and they don't know where we are. Someone's coming up this way. He's got a gun. You're going over there. You've picked up something from the ground. Okay. He's also coming over this way. Alright, we hit him in the chest. I think he does know we're here now.
It's over.
Not yet, my friend. Not yet. Oh no, they came in the other way. Shit. Gonna have to come up the stairs.
Gone. Gotta be.
Sounds human. It's going outside.
Why's it gotta be so quiet?
Yeah, I feel you, dude. I feel you. Oh, I don't like this. It's so dark as well. I mean, yes, I'm hiding in a suit of power armor. I don't know how strong it is.
Yeah, 1 second. On the next. Who moves that fast?
Oh shit, no, our infection is spreading like crazy. We need to be a little bit more cautious here. We need to go ahead and drop a, or rather plug in a blood bag. We can't risk taking any damage here.
Don't come back. Please, don't come back.
Oh, I could see you for a second then.
Stay gone.
Yeah, keep on walking, buddy. Keep on walking. I'll be waiting for you. I'll watch you come back out this window. Walk down to your fire. Go see your friend. I actually don't even know where the other body went to. We're carrying too much now. Of course we are. Of course we are. That will go away in time. Is there any other booze that we can take for the time being? I might just be blind to it, potentially. We could just take some buff out. We've got enough of it. There we go. Give us a little HP increase as well. It's like right here on this side of the house. Oh. He's on the move. There he is.
Someone help!
Got him. Yep, he's down. Alright. Let's go. So the bomb got you. I completely forgot that that door was open this way, and as I heard people running towards it, I was like, oh shit, they're just going to be able to go straight up. But I think this guy did actually come through that way there, and that worked out well for us. Let's take your rounds. We'll take your auto pistol for a moment, but we will be dropping that. Let's have a look. Bayoneted auto pistol. We just want the rounds. Okay. You don't have any other friends, do you? But there were bodies here that they took stuff from, so we'll check them as well. Okay. Quick, powerful pipe pistol. Say that 3 times fast. Okay. And finally you down there. Am I used... Oh yeah, they're just still using the same site, the far site, which is good. Oh, you went all the way over there. Well, it did a number. Military ammo bag. Would be nice to be able to take it, ballistic fiber and the rest, but it's not a 100% necessary thing for us. Okay, we've got a bit of a stash here. Oh, mute fruit as well. Not bad. Now, I don't know if they're going to have anything in theirs, seeing as they're just kind of bodies. Yes, please. All we need is a chem station, and we'll be away. But at the very least, we can cook and work through some of the things that we have. Now, we're not going to be able to craft in this, so let's go ahead and take a step out, which, funnily enough, will actually increase our carrying capacity. Okay, easy does it. I'll try and see if I can figure out what the flash is there. It's probably something to do with one of the menus that I'm working with. Okay, so first of all, we won't work on any other water just yet. Let's just have a quick look through here. Roast. Yes, there are a number of things that we can roast here. Let's get roasting. Cooked yum yum deviled eggs. Yes, please. Grilled roach. Rat steak. Perfect. Luckily, we only need 2 to get a rat steak, which, that's nice. Okay, cool. I'm down with that. Very nice. No soups, and that's the lot. So, let's start boiling water. So, there we go. We've got some boiled water. It ain't much, but it's something. And that takes 3 bottles to be able to make that 1 bottle. So it's a bit tough. Now, ideally, would be nice if we have a water source nearby, and looking at our map, pretty sure we do. We have some water just over there that Akira could go and grab from. Is she liable to do that? Well, maybe not. We are rather injured at this stage. Yeah, I can't for the life of me remember whether or not there are any chem stations in any of the other places. I'm trying to think of the speakeasy. I don't think there are. So the nearest one that I know of personally, that Akira doesn't know of, would probably be the Red Rocket, right? Now, what we have to be careful of is that we are running with Lone Wanderer, so we can't activate a settlement. If we do, if we activate a workbench, we essentially lose those perks, which is unfortunate. We don't want that to happen. Now, I do feel a little nervous sleeping out in the open like this. It's kind of nice being able to sleep next to the fire. I'm going to go ahead and move the bodies away for now. I mean, we could maybe even try and sit this guy up. Make it look like there's more than one person here. Yeah. He's not exactly on watch, but I guess maybe seeing that there would be kind of frightening to someone. And I would take the power core out. And you know what? We actually should do that. That's good practice. We should most certainly do that. Our buffer isn't going to last forever, though, so we need to be a little cautious with that. All right, so ammunition. We've got a lot of it. We've got a fair amount of it, and some of this is actually probably weighing us down a little bit. The shotgun rounds probably more than anything. Let's just drop them and see how much of an impact. Yeah, so a weight of 2, so it does actually make a bit of a difference there. We'll drop the fusion core, again, away from the fire, and we're going to go to sleep. Trying to keep one eye open. It'll be a little easier to explore in the day as well, so let's see. Buff out has worn off. We wake still tired. We wake in the rain. It was not a nice sleep at all for poor Akira, and the infection still stands. Now, we could just try and sleep it out, but I think Akira is the kind of person that prefers to stay moving, and that's exactly what we shall do. However, we're over encumbered. Hopefully, once we go ahead and lock that fusion core into here, we won't be. Doesn't look like we are. But then again, when we jump into the suit, we do actually lose some carrying capacity, funnily enough. And it will tell us, or not. No, we're good. We are good. We're good to go. We have a set of power armor. The sun is rising on a new day, and we have an infection spreading, an infection that we must attempt to cure. And so we shall. But that guys and gals, shall be in the next. Thank you all for joining me for another episode. I've been Rycon. This has been Akira. You have all been awesome.
And until next time, stay tuned.